Beloved, as I was watching this video, I almost cried. And I was imagining how possible it was for an 8-year-old boy to love his mother this much, that he was with her by her sick bed, taking care of her. He was cooking for her, bathing her, and doing everything possible to make sure that the mother lived. My prayer for you is that your children shall love you. Your children shall take care of you. Your seed shall look after you even in old age, no matter your condition, whether you are sick or you are healthy. In the name of Jesus. And as you watch this video, make sure to like it and share it far and wide so that other children can learn from this little boy. I still imagine if this is possible in this kind of generation, in this present generation. So take your time and watch this video from the beginning to the end. And if this is your first time of coming across our page, Baby's World TV, please kindly give us a like and follow us, and even subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. Watch.
You would be surprised by what this 8-year-old boy did for his mother. In a world where hope seems lost and love overshadowed by abandonment, this young boy took matters into his hands to take care of his sick and abandoned mother. He dropped out of school and decided to take care of his dying mother. He cooks, washes, and does literally everything for his mother, who has been struggling with leg tumor for 6 years now. People abandoned this woman, including her husband, family, neighbors, and everyone who knew her except this young boy. You may be wondering the sacrifices he made to take care of his mother and how his decision to drop out of school impacted the life of his mother. Meet Obed, an 8-year-old boy whose love for his mother knows no bounds when his mother needed him the most. He decided to make a decision that would change their lives forever. During the first 10 years of my life, I lived a normal life like anyone else with my 2 legs functioning well. I was running up and down and enjoying my childhood then. As I kept growing, I even met a man whom we had a child together. I was so unfortunate. My husband had to abandon my son and I during the years my legs were functioning properly. They started struggling with life after the husband's departure. His mother had no job and never had the chance of going to school for more skills to help them survive. As if poverty was not enough, she even suffered from leg tumor, which made her health condition complicated. I started having this illness in my 20s with my legs swelling, but not as much as today because it started small and never looked like what would grow to become this big. I thought I could treat it, but because I had no one else to look after me, this contributed to worsening my illness. I lived with my stepmom and father, who never cared as much as parents do. The leg kept aching and swelling, but she never had money to go to the hospital for treatment, even when she lived with her parents. They never took her to the hospital, which made her leg stay far from getting better. I managed to move and do every activity, but recently, after turning 35, I realized that what looks normal and simple was about to take my life away. As the leg kept swelling and getting big, then everything stopped, from walking easily to not doing any other thing. I would have died because of no one was willing and available to take care of me. But thank God that my 8-year-old son, who is forced by my sorry situation to become a man, stuck beside me with every strength in him, helping and taking care of me, and even feeds me regardless of his age. The surprising thing is that I don't know where he gets food, whether he steals from people or works, but what I know is that he gives me food to eat and water to drink without complaining. Unlike many children here of his age who wake up and go to school, this young man was forced to become an adult by life, so he's assigned to provide and look after his mother as much as he can, and for what he cannot do, he stands at the door and asks people for help. This 8-year-old fetches water early in the morning and returns to find food. If he gets food, he quickly goes to fetch firewood, which is the traditional way of cooking in many poor African villages. After gathering enough, he hurries back home and then starts the whole cooking process. It's hard to imagine that this little boy is only 8 years old and has to do all of these things by himself. My health condition got so bad, I cannot even stand up by myself, let alone moving on my feet. I must always need support of someone else, if not I would sit or lie in one place for the whole day. My boy takes me to the washroom. He washes me and does all the dirty work for me. This mother once went to hospitals for examination and she never liked the results. They said she's having cancer, but she can't believe that this leg is really having that deadly disease, and with no enough money, she couldn't have further treatment, which is why her leg keeps getting larger and larger. Due to how long this has been, I don't think it's cancer, for it would maybe have taken my life. It's been 6 years. I walk on my feet, but my boy has been everything to me. He can collect firewood and cook anyhow. He's not that good in cooking, but I like his efforts in helping me, and that helps me survive, being the reason he dropped out of school during his second year in primary school. The husband or father to this boy never did his responsibilities as a parent, having abandoned them shortly after he was born. His mother thinks her husband might be having a clue of what is happening to them, but he chooses to go away from them. Sometimes I get surprise visits from people bringing us food, and we feed on what they bring until it's finished, and my boy has to go out again to find food for us to eat. Life indeed can go beyond your understanding. I can say we survived miraculously. This woman is asking for support mainly because she needs advanced medication for her condition to be treated, and if treated, she can resume her normal life. She's also requesting for the school fees so that her 8-year-old son can resume school for a brighter future. The list goes on and on. They need food and more to survive. I need medication and food. I would also like to have people visiting me. My son needs to stop begging and stealing people's properties. With more financial capabilities, he can even go back to school, because I believe that education is the key to a brighter future. We also spoke to this young boy whom, due to life's challenges, was forced to grow and act as an adult in no time, because there was no other option apart from finding a solution and stepping into bigger boots. The little boy says he does everything for his mother. He does even what a young boy of his age would not be doing, like washing his mother, making sure she urinates, defecates, and more. He's also asking any good Samaritan that may be watching them to support them so that his mother would be treated and he would be able to go back to school. This family is struggling. The mother has been bedridden for 6 years, and her son also dropped out of school to take care of his dying mother. They also have no food and basic necessities, not even a caretaker. We can contribute on givinglife.com and change their lives forever.